Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome back to Wolcen. I am actually over here post-commentating this because I defeated this off-screen, and it was kind of like, okay, let's try this out. What I had to do is I actually had to swap up my stats. I ground an extra level just to get gold, mostly. I wasn't really even looking for the extra level. He is level 19, but it didn't really help that much. I did figure out some things about stats by experimenting with some other characters between recording last episode and this one. And yeah, this first stage, not too hard. Just get behind him, shoot him whenever he's not doing the little shield thing. Try not to get hit because you're going to need those little get-ups in the third stage. I did look up advice on how to do this guy online. Apparently a lot of people are having trouble with him on normal difficulty. This is normal difficulty as well. And yes, he does level up between stages if you are high enough levels. So keep that in mind. You notice he's level 21 there rather than a level 19. This stage, not too terrible either. Just got to keep your willpower up and dodge those little bullet storms things, but if you have enough of the toughness stat, you can actually survive more than one hit here. That is one of the reasons why I was farming for gold and got that level up and stuff like that, is so I could dump into that. I also did a bunch of merchant runs, basically. Ran in and was shopping at him to get more force shield and more life, because and that is actually the thing that hurts like a ton. So you can see I got hurt pretty bad there, but wasn't one shot like before, so yeah, don't have to be perfect dodge anymore. There's a lot of misplays in this. I could clean it up a lot, but I'd have to actually go back through the game to get here again. If you guys want to watch the cinematic parts of this, you can actually go back till the end of last episode whenever we had it. And this is by far the hardest stage. You can actually see he doesn't do a lot of damage at melee range. That was one of the pieces of advice that I saw, was stay close to him. Hug his nuts, basically, throughout the fight, and you should be a little bit better off than if you're trying to go range, because his range attacks in this stage are a nightmare, as you saw last time. So you see me dodging out of there. I still get hit by the forks coming off every now and then. There's an invulnerability, and you just kind of stay out here while he's doing his bomb stage, which I don't think we actually saw in my last play, because we were, well, dodging his other stuff, and that is the wave that hurts like hell. You saw that that one-shot me, so I had to get back up with that. I think you can actually dodge through it, like dodge towards him to dodge the ring whenever he collapses there. Of course, I want to throw as much damage on him as possible. His other attacks don't seem to do much damage. I just want to stay away from that ring of doom and kill him before he gets rid of all of my revives, because I have 3. You generally do have 3 in an area. I'm going to grab that extra red bulb there for a little bit of extra shield there. You may notice I have a lot of shield now, rather than very little. That's because of my gear change. And yes, I will be bringing you guys directly into the game. I actually have it running in the background while I am watching this on the side. But we also have cinematics coming up as well. So what I do is, and yeah, I got dropped again there by a massive hit to my face, which sucks. And there comes another little blade, and I go like balls to the wall pretty soon. I'm just like, screw it, he needs to die. But first we have to get through one more wave of this. You notice he is down fairly low. He's level 21 still on this stage, thankfully, rather than going up again. I don't know why he changes levels in the middle of that. That one did not one-shot us. I just start chugging potions, and I just get right up on him. I'm like, I need my force shield back now. Let's break him and get through it. And this is actually a bug right here. You notice I'm still shooting my laser. Shooting my laser beam. I have to run out of willpower before to let me stop. I actually tried multiple clicks and movements and all kinds of other things to get through that, but we ended up beating him, and now we have a little bit of dialogue and a cinematic, so I'll be quiet for that, and I will jump back into the game in just a moment.
Neither of us have time to grieve our losses. You have to hear me before I inexorably fade into oblivion.
Stopping the core.
Udai made sure this process could not be interrupted until after it ran its course. Not from here, at least. If you want to stop the core and save the city, you have to find the conflux of energies on the other end of this beam and end the process from there.
Can't we just destroy the core?
No, that would require an unfathomable amount of power. You will have to find the main superstructure where the conflux is taking place and stop the Covenant of the Blind. But you cannot do this alone. Find the followers of Anathea, the Searing Song. Mortals that worship one of the 3 last primordials. They are natural enemies of those you seek to stop, and might be your only chance to get to the conflux.
Great. Religious fanatics. Just my luck. Fine. I will seek this cult for help. Maybe they will understand why my powers manifested.
Thank you, mortal. My time in this world is over, and I cannot sustain this shape any longer. My last deed, mortal, shall be to share what's left of my power with you. I pray that you use it to protect the creation. Always.
I will.
Okay, and we're back to actual live gameplay coverage here. I'm going to go ahead and be on this screen that you guys saw at the end of that. I don't know how much of that I left in of me just scrolling through it. We'll look at the different aspects. Basically, that creature that we saw, the one that reminds me of Protoss, basically unlocked our ability to change into one of these forms. I have not selected one. We've got Aspect of the Dawn commanding the battlefield as a beacon of blinding light, carries hopes of humanity as she charges into the fallen hordes with her essence infused into the first movement of creation. Her believers stand steadfast, smiting all traces of corruption under her holy rays. So basically you have the angel, you have the fire guy, indulges in destruction but aims for something higher, strategy combined with skill of service and absolute conquest. Basically he's the fire guy and he's war. You have Aspect of Infinity, which is the fabric of the world bends under its will, warping his enemies into cracks in space and time. The divine powers of ANNIHILATION were born from a need to organize chaos, and from that day he was one to force chaos upon others. Okay, and from that day he was the one to force chaos upon the others, contorting the bodies of his opponents with gravitational shifts. So that guy seems kind of promising for me. We also have the Aspect of Flesh. The aberrant burgeons over all available earth, tendrils of skin and flesh blooming to assuage... I can never pronounce that word. An all-consuming desire. His followers are endless, for in accepting Alzorath, their bodies became limitless weapons of bone and tendon. They lie in wait, preparing to assimilate the world in their image. I think I want to go for the Aspect of Infinity. It looks like he's got auto-targeting projectiles. Launch a projectile of unstable essential energy that pierces enemies, dealing aether damage, because we're focusing on aether damage if you didn't notice. While channeling the skill, select targets to eradicate. After selecting a sufficient number of targets, fire out beams made from the fabric of time, dealing aether damage. And spatial warp, tear a hole in time and space and obliterate all enemies in front of you with a huge beam of aether damage. And parallel convergence, teleport to location of the cursor and creating a decoy at your original location. Recasting the skill causes the decoy to explode, dealing aether damage. If the decoy collides with the projectile of Calamitous Paradox, the projectile will explode. Okay. So we're going to take this one. We're going to unlock him. That's our first unlock. You can eventually unlock all 4 of them. It's based on your level, I think. But we've got ourselves Aspect of Apocalypse. Yay. And now we can't actually select any of these other ones because we don't have the points. So, yay. And this is actually the character now. I figure I'll go over the stats real quick since you guys probably don't know them from what I said in the initial, I'm beating this guy part. We may actually have to do that with each of the act bosses from what I'm hearing. Each of them is an extreme difficulty spike, but you notice Force Shield is 1003. We actually have decent stats here. Lots of toughness, and it seems almost like, at least on Force Shield, I'm going to go ahead and take off these. These have 115 Force Shield on them. I'm going to go put that down there. Almost 200 is removed. So it's not exactly multiplicative, but it is a bit of, it amplifies it more than just straight up just adding to it. Our attack speed is absolutely terrible right now. I've basically just, when I did the respec, which cost 10,000 something at the time, I basically didn't put anything into ferocity, so we don't have any critical chance opportunities really. We get 13% just from equipment though, so it's not terrible. I put it all into toughness and wisdom, so we have decent status ailment modifiers, but anyhoozle, that's a lot of just introductory parts there, and yeah, it's insane. And also in that grinding, I happened to find a lot of these little what are they called, interacts. So I harvested them up, sold them, and actually made my skills leveled up ever so slightly. Not a lot. I don't know if I'm going to be able to max it during the run, but we're doing okay. And I happened to find this at the merchant and upgrade some of my gear to include more Force Shield, like those boots I just showed you. But this one, we actually have 2 of those gems in it. So it works out pretty good. And if you're wondering, on the test character, I actually did get pretty far. I tested out some things, and there are some broken things. I'm not going to use them. And I'll probably show off some of the oddities that I've encountered with this game later on. And no, I'm not going to use those oddities in this game, in this playthrough either, because I want a taste of how they intended it, not how to make it super damn easy. And trust me, you can make it super damn easy. Without, like, a doubt. So we got to talk to Merchant Prince of Damascus, and we're going to go ahead and do that right now. Unfortunately, it's going to take a minute, and we're going to have to, like, teleport. Let's go ahead and run. And we don't have the double teleport, which is absolutely lovely whenever you do get it. But let's go ahead and talk to him, see what he has to say.
Not without pain. What's the situation?
The earthquakes are intensifying, and with them, I have reports of dead sightings and ghastly apparitions coming from everywhere. Champion, tell me you learned how to stop this madness.
Tell me, have you ever heard of the worshippers of the Searing Song?
If memory serves, the Republic rose from the remains of the Kingdom of Aliyah after the Civil War. Back then, the Keepers of the Faith and King's Guards were followers of the Searing Song, nowadays better known as the Brotherhood of Dawn.
Them again? Careful with your history lessons. Books are full of lies.
And so is your head. What do they have to do with this anyway?
Supposedly, they can help us stop the phenomenon. Did your trackers locate the group of brothers that were with my friend?
A deal is a deal. She's still alive. Once I have your full report, I will share her location.
We get a legendary off of this? I didn't know we got legendaries off of this. And if you're wondering what the noise in the background is, that's me taking something that's stabbing my hip out of my pocket. There we go. Anyhoozle, we've got various sets of equipment. We got rogue equipment. I think I might look more specifically at the sorcerer equipment, because while I like the thing that we have, this might be better. Occult damage is all the damage types that we do, mainly because we do holy or sacred or whatever it's called, abyssal, and I think there's one other one. But yeah, that might be a good one to get. And these don't really have a lot of sockets on them. That makes me kind of sad, because we could actually go for any of these that we wanted. I'm going to go ahead and take the Grand Robe for now, I think. Although the Elemental Resistance score is a nice addition. Yeah, we'll take it. I'll re-roll the sockets on it eventually. And we leveled up. Holy crap. Yay. Level 23. We've got to talk to him again in just a second. I just want to see what this looks like as far as stats go. All resistance scores. Plated Hauberk is not bad. We did level up, so I'm going to go with... I'm going to actually... Wisdom and Toughness are going to be like my main go-to, so I'm going to do like a 5-5 split from there on out. Just because I need that durability. It's just necessary. Let's go ahead and confirm it. I wonder if you can just go through the game unconfirmed. Just change your stats on the fly. But 11-4 shield, recharging from health globes. It's not bad. Increased ailment chance score is really nice as well. I'll have to re-roll the sockets on that separately, though, because otherwise it's not going to be that good for us. And we are kind of crawling through our sphere thing here. Just going for a little bit of extra stasis effects. We could actually do that, but we're not inflicting stasis as much as I would like. And we could actually start looking at possibly getting other big boosts that would help us out in here. Because I do want to eventually get over to this one and start getting more damage. But yeah, getting durability up is going to be pretty important as well, because these boss fights are not kidding. We're going to go ahead and take that one first, though. 10% cooldown for skills? Yes. Because cooldown on my skills is going to be super important. Launch event? Okay, give your report? Sure. I think it's going to be a cinematic. I don't know. Or is it going to send us off somewhere else? This might be the transition between acts. We might not actually have to wander to a physical location and to do it. So, that's a thing, maybe? I don't know.
Are you saying it can't be stopped?
It can, but not from here. I just need more time.
Time is a rare commodity, I'm afraid. Choice, even more so. We'll help you prepare and It is here.
Earthquake!
My city! Take this map. It will lead you to the Brotherhood of Dawn and your friend. Leave now if you are to save anything.
And here we are. In Act 2, I'm wagering. Yep. Yay! Well, it just literally said Act 2. Now, we can actually get the town waypoint fairly easily. I'm going to go ahead and just run up here. Hi, guys. We're going to smash all this stuff, because we need all the money we can get, because this game loves to suck my gold down. So we can't get there here, but Town Portal. This is another thing that I saw on the information online. Use just Town Portal whenever you get into Act 2. Guess what? You now have that waypoint and that waypoint. So you can shop, you can do whatever you want, and the world is kind of dark. It's kind of extra dark. Do you actually have anything new for me? No. Okay. We're sitting okay on money still, but I am going to just go ahead and throw this in here. That's actually something I got on another character. You can see it's level 60. No, level 37, sorry. There was some level 60 stuff on that character. Yes, it got very high level very quickly. But let's go ahead and jump down here and keep moving on. And no, because of that, I'm not going to be accepting any transfers from my stash. I'm going to be just controlling what I put out in there, and if I use it later, it's going to be stuff that this character specifically has found, because, like I said, initial impressions require that I actually play through it as intended, rather than as breaking everything. Yeah, it's really easy to break this game if you know what you're doing. Modders will know what I'm talking about. Ah, there we go. We got some pants. We don't need any pants. I'm gonna stop picking up a bunch of like the random odds and ends stuff off the ground, unless I think it'll be useful to me, because I can do farming for money off screen, and I've already actually unlocked a great number of the skins. I'm not using them right now because I don't feel like changing and spending all my money on that right now. But there are some pretty badass looking ones in the later acts of the game. Staff might be useful. It's actually less useful than the one that we've got, unfortunately. But it's not great. So they are down there. They're marching off to track down evil things. And we can actually click on them. Okay. Purifier shock infantry. And we've got a big guy down there that we can't click on. So that's fine. We need to track down Valeria. She's going to be in here somewhere. Let's kill the... Oh, wow, that thing is actually fairly durable. Let's go ahead and get on top of it and drop this out. That'll murder all of them, and you may notice we're not actually doing as much damage as we used to as far as like how the enemies go down. I think they actually nerfed some of my character in one of the latest patches, because we're in 1.07 right now. But not enough. Murder. And I think we actually can get through the game with this build. It's just going to be a tough nugget. I'm going to have to keep investing in toughness. So, yeah. Be very aware of that. Hi, guy. Yeah, you're going to hit me. Boom. Haha, got y'all. And if we get that fully charged up, we can hit a pretty decent group of enemies. Let's go ahead and drop this down just to kind of protect us from them. And we'll build up our willpower while doing this nonsense. Hi, guy. Yeah, you are going to try to hit me. Thankfully, you actually have a little cursor thing on the ground that tells me whenever you're coming after for me. No, Alistair. You do not get to be tough. Ordinary rage potion, not really something I want. Oh, and why are my potions weird? Okay, get that out of there, put it... I'm gonna have to take them out and put them back in. Because I don't know why, but whenever you transition an axe, for some reason it makes your potions disappear. That is a bug. I don't know what causes it. I'm not going to bother trying to fix it. But we have a little side mission here, possibly. Republican Railgunners. Interesting. I think I know what those are. I didn't really pay too much attention when I was busting through before, so... Yeah, it is what it is, but... Yeah, we can smash the living daylights out of things. It's insane. Even... We still have plenty of DPS. Our ferocity is down, so we're not really pushing as much damage out, but it's still... We're still doing enough to actually justify... considering ourselves a glass cannon. Just not as much as before. Boop. And here's a nice little aura for you guys. You guys enjoy that. I'm going to keep going. Oh, yeah. Bye. Oh, and by the way, they did actually, like, in the notes, nerf the Bulwark of Dawn, and now only ticks twice per second rather than 3 times like it was before. So enemies are going to be a little bit more able to kind of survive it. And we got another level up for Annihilation. Sweet. That's getting up there. I don't know how high of a level we're going to reach, but hi guys. Boom. You're dead. And I'm going to wait for that to recharge so I can just jump into this next group. And I think that's going to be close enough to get him. Nope. Oh, we've got... Oh, that's the Railgunner. That's one of them. Yeah, I think I out DPS you there, Railgunner boy. Good job. And on top of them. And I don't really need to wait for it to charge up on some of these guys, but... Wow, did we literally just get the... No, it's got shadow damage. Let's say, did we literally just get the same staff? That would be garbage. Wow, that was not a good shot. Anyhoozle, running this way. Don't need pistols. We're going to stick with the staff for most of the run unless something comes up that says, hey, this is amazing. I'm going to go ahead. Nope. No, you don't. Going to go ahead and drop that on top of you. And burn you to death. Sweet. And we got another interact. Those are still worth 100 shadow, like, value points. Actually, fun thing. I think I already have that on you, right? Do I? Yes, I do. I have Thunderstrike on you. So, what we can do while we're in the field, haha, just right-click on it. If you already have the skill, it'll give you the Primordial Affinity. So, that is definitely a nice little tidbit that I didn't know about before. And let's see. I meant to do something. Oh, yeah, we leveled up this skill. Did we actually get anything good off of that? Increases the attack speed for the summon. Nope, we're just going to keep doing the generates more threat, increase health, and increase movement speed. Because we want that thing to be all up on their business. And here's that for you. Enjoy. Yeah. And hi, guys. All of you are going to be hopping around. I'm going to go ahead and drop out my dodge. Dodge. And we need to get out of that. Boom. Grenader. Grenadier. Hi, guys. And drop this on top of them. And our... Where is our... Oh, I forgot to summon our Abomination. That would probably help me tank a little bit. Twilight Champion. Oh, it's... What is his name? From Twilight. It's not Eric. As I almost called him. Yeah, you are not as strong as me, friend. You don't get to do that. Oh, we did unlock a new one with that. Sweet. Oh, yeah, and I don't know how long this episode's going to be. I'm just going through and exploring things, and we will probably just sacrifice a bunch of the interacts for leveling up our skills, because that is super important to how I plan to play this, because I need my skills to be top-notch and high damage very, very early to actually be able to do anything too amazing. Hi, guys. Nice. And that's the last guy over there. We're going to go ahead and just burn these guys up. Hiya, ma. No. Bad sniper. Haha. And we actually get some rares. Okay. So we have a Great Shield, which would be nice. We have a Starfall Axe, a Flat Face Pounder, and a Potent Antique. I think we just want to take the one that's worth the most money, which is going to be 185. These are both... Oh, those are both one-handed? Ooh, Flat Face Pounder versus Starfall Axe. What's Starfall Axe? Because I hadn't unlocked that one yet, apparently. And apparently I hadn't unlocked a lot of stuff. Jeez. I was unlocking stuff like crazy on the other character. I'm kind of surprised that it's showing up as not unlocked here. I should have it unlocked. Unless deleting that character made it go away. That would suck. I'm going to go ahead and check that real quick. Let's look at the... No, it didn't. It didn't close it off. You guys are hitting my face and it's not appreciated. I see like the screen shaking while I'm doing that. It doesn't pause while you're in that screen. Yep, there's something for you. And yes, the enemies are getting tougher just in general. So we do need to be a little bit cautious. So, like, we aren't going to just be... Didn't we just get that? So we're not going to be terribly amazing at first. Just as soon as we... Oh, and we actually... Oh, yeah, I can't shift just yet, I don't think. I think I have to get that full. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yay, everything's going up. Everything's going Millhouse. Confirm. And I don't know what the next one I want to put points into. We're leveling up, so... Radius for pickup 15 meter. Oh, plus 15 radius. Okay, that's not too bad. I think I might go for extra wisdom. Just grab that real quick. And we could go for extra toughness. Just grab that and that. Just really quick, just for some extra stats. Because those stats, well, they have diminishing returns. And actually, they're not really worth a lot later on, I don't think. But it's really weird how the stats work. Because, let's drop that out. Let's look at the stats real quick. Because as you level up, your percents go down. And I think your resistances are even affected by this. So, that's your bleed chance. Where's our resistances? Yeah. I think these actually go down as you level up, unless you specifically boost them. And if I remember correctly, those used to be tied to a stat. And that's why they do that. But now they're not tied to a stat, so you're kind of like boned unless you find the right gear for it. So, yeah, I'm not sure I'm actually a huge fan of that aspect of it. They took it out and didn't really balance against it, it feels like. And that's one of the reasons why the Act 1 boss is a lot harder than he used to be, is because the stats don't actually do the stuff they used to. And I don't think they adjusted it for it. There isn't a defensive aspect to the stats, it's all offensive. Except for, well, toughness. Hi guys. We'll just hose you down. We've got the riot hose here. Hi guys. And yes, with my current skills, I could just actually burst through here and run, but I'm not going to do that just yet because it doesn't really benefit me to do that. And yes, we are dealing with people fighting each other. So Purifier Shock Infantry and the tribal folks are fighting each other, and then they will both fight us whenever they die. So generally speaking, don't pick a side. They all just gotta die. And then there's something hanging up there. Don't know what that is. I think it's a person. Hi. But we'll get to the little star at this area today. It's going to be a little bit of a long episode, I think. But hey, we defeat the Act 1 boss. We deserve a long episode. Hi. Thank you for landing on top of me and taking insane amounts of damage. Alistor. Okay, crude amethyst, crude amber. Of course, want to take those. And, oh, another thing that is a little bit on the irritating side. You can get multiples of the same die. Like, I think we might... No, we don't already have that one. But I found plain khaki so many damn times. It's like, why? It's not plain khaki. It's one of the khaki colors. And it's like, why? Why is this a thing? There's an explosion for you guys. And here's another explosion. And dodge. We'll go ahead and take out you. Oh, thank you for trying to shoot me. But our little, like, minion over there is not doing a lot of damage. It's kind of sad. And no. No, you don't get away that easily. And see, these they'll keep fighting, and as soon as one of them dies, they'll actually switch over to us, but we'll just kill them all. We'll murder them all with a big AoE. And yes, I am picking up rares just because. I need to actually check and see if any of these are better than what I've got, but I don't think they're going to be. Oh, hi, Tribal Sapper. And there's a little bit more for you. You're going to summon up a bunch of things on top of you. Oh, wow, free experience. And Wall Breaker. Nope, you don't actually even get to get past me. You didn't even get one attack off. That's sad. And if you're wondering how I farmed for gold, I actually went back. The enemy scaling is like Grim Dawn in this. I found this out because of how I was farming. But I actually went back to the very early areas and would do the quest with that one big boss by the final boss of our first little dungeon. I can't show you on this character because we can't go back there. But yeah, I don't think there's any way to go back to the Act 1 stuff once you've actually switched over to Act 2, which is kind of sad. I would actually like to be able to redo that. Like, if you get here and are unable to get past... Well, I say you're unable to get past stuff. If you can beat that boss, you can beat anything here. But, Smash. I would go to that one boss and just beat it over and over and over again. And then just sell all the stuff I got from it, because generally speaking that was worth a good 60-70 gold per item, and you'd get items along the way and all that fun stuff, and you wouldn't get a ton of experience because they're all lower level than you. We leveled up Lightbringer, which means we can actually probably unlock another skill for it. Hi guys, how are you doing? Tribal... Ow! Polar aggro. Oh no, you don't. We need healing, so I'm going to go ahead. Oh, we didn't need healing. And here's a fun thing we can do. Yonk. Hi, guys. How you doing? And I don't have enough willpower. Oh, no. We lost our willpower. Lost our will to kill. There you go. Ethereal Regent. Oh, we finally get to explain that. This is actually something I already had a tutorial with. You can actually change the magical effects on an item. I don't know how it works. Haven't tried it yet. Didn't use it. Probably don't need to use it, but maybe? I can look it up. I can figure it out eventually. I don't know if I even still have access to the tutorial for it, and we are still not at a point where I can use my shapeshift. Okay, all of you need to die. That is an offering shrine. That's actually going to give us items, so I need to kill these guys off first, though, so drop that. And that should kill off at least most of the threat there. Nice. So, offering shrine. What are you going to give me today? Rares. So we could get better items. That one's got base... Well, actually, almost better. The occult damage is better on the soft leather Bragans. This is all... No, it's not all sorcerer stuff. It's a mix. It's a nice little mix. That might be better than one of our arms. Crap. I can't actually even look at my inventory while I'm doing that either. So I'll go ahead and take this because our boots are pretty much the same. So 7 toughness, 9% damage versus... I think this is the one that we'd want to replace. Yeah, I don't think we want to replace anything there. It's fine. But sometimes those will actually even offer you, not uniques, legendaries. Which are basically the red items that you saw. So that's pretty good. That's pretty fun. And I thought we were getting a lot closer to the end of this. Well, we're getting close enough. I will figure it out. Let's see. We want to go up. And kill you because you're a pain in the ass. Get rid of these guys. Lovely. And I love how they just run into this circle. I've mentioned this before. It's like, why? Why are they so easily, like, led into horrible places? And yes, we do run relatively slow. It kind of sucks. Go ahead and murder all them. Thank you for focusing in on my immortal maw. Because he does things immortally. And yes, I do my dodge roll just for speed sometimes. It kind of sucks, but it's kind of what you have to do sometimes because the run speed is relatively slow. We are almost there, thank God. Hi, guys. Nope. Bye. And I actually need to click on that real quick. See what we have as far as the new skill. Healing area effect can be removed by recasting the ability. Not really interested in that. I want the one that follows me around, but that's going to be like way down here at level 41. So that's what we're going to be investing a lot of those extra purple points into. And that's going to be the goal there. Let's go ahead and boop. Can we teleport that far? Yeah, almost. Almost that far. And some of these guys are actually really damn tanky. Good lord. Come on. Kill him. Kill him. We're trying to tank him with just normal attacks. There you go. Lovely. And this is the exit to the area. Let's see what we've got. Explore the area. Ah, crap. So we've got some things to explore in here. I'm going to actually save that for next time because I think I know what's going to happen here. So I'm a little foggy on it because I kind of skipped through everything. But yeah, I'll go ahead and start the next episode here. So keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath. Bye.